Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run this with Akers. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They'll run here with Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray off play action. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Bit of a surprise they ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Leonard Williams.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Rams' 24-yard line.
Check 3. Come back. Who you got?
From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Rams' 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
45, Mike, 45.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. With the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
11, 11.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
After one, 7-3 to score on EA Sports.
7. Rams 3.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Murray with a third and long. And able to find Kirk complete. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route. Had plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 80!
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, Akers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Number 86.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
The kicker on 4.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Keep playing.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Murray going right side here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, Murray buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Aaron Jones.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Rams add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down. Julian Okwara. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
7-yard line.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. 45 the mark. Come back.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him stir after one, after dirt.
45. Too little, cut. Slam. 45's the
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 45 the mark. Check 45.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Here's 2nd and 9.
52's the mark, boy. 52. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
From the gun, Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Like 22.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Let's make these babies cry.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And some space here. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
Taken down at the
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards on the ground.
First down, Los Angeles.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a run with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Down.
Corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
13.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Rams 34, Cardinals 20.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th down. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
It'll be Murray on the keeper.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Today's final
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for L.A., they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.